What's up guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video I want to share with you guys how I was able to actually more than double the revenue in one of my games without increasing the traffic or downloads. You see, many app developers think that the end all of their problems is to increase downloads. And while downloads are really important, in the beginning what you really want to do is optimize your app and make sure that it's monetizing to the best of its capabilities. And just think of your app as a bucket with a lot of holes in it. So you wouldn't fill a bucket with a lot of holes in it because ultimately it's just going to leak. So think of the similarity with your app. You don't want to run paid user acquisition to a game that has very bad retention. So what I was able to do is actually audit my app and find out some things that was keeping the retention quite low. So the game I'm referring to in this video is my word search game called Real Money Word Search. I basically did that game a few years ago, and over the years it started to get quite decent traffic. So I thought it would be a worthwhile investment to actually overhaul the app, and since the retention was quite low and it wasn't monetizing as well as it should, I thought it'd be a great way to just redo everything and see the results. So basically the first thing I looked at was the artwork. I'm ashamed to say I did actually do the artwork myself for this game. It was basically just pulling up a whole bunch of Google free images and sticking them in the app. And yeah, the end result, it really didn't look aesthetically pleasing. So I sat down with a team of designers, and the first thing we came up with was to add mascot characters. And the reason why is because successful brands for decades and decades have always used cute mascot characters to help the audience relate to their brand. So this also is really important because it ultimately builds trust, and as human beings a lot of us have serious trust issues, especially with parting with our money. So we don't ever spend our money on things that we don't trust. So the first thing I did was I identified with my target audience who actually plays my games, and I came up with a set of characters that they could relate to and help build that trust, because ultimately the end result is that I do want them spending money within the game. So I came up with a guy and his girlfriend and their pet dog, and the results were pretty cool. The artwork was definitely a huge improvement, and yeah, just overall it just looked much more aesthetically pleasing to my audience. The game also looked a lot more trustworthy, which was good. Another thing I did after the artwork was finished was that I went back into my reviews and I nitpicked all the negative reviews and kind of pulled them all together and I kind of prioritized the ones that came up the most. So with regards to certain aspects of the gameplay, a lot of people were complaining about certain things, and I went back into the game and changed those things. And yeah, so we'll actually take a look at the results. So let me just dive into my computer. And the new release, I released it on the 11th of November. So as you can see here, the revenue wasn't bad, but I knew it could be a lot better. So the day before we released, I got $110 for the day. And on the release day, it jumped up on 11th of November to $240. So immediately I saw 2x revenue increase. So I was really happy about that. And as you can see, it's continued to grow month after month. And even as quite recently, it's reached a peak of $435, which has been amazing. Obviously, it's gone slightly back down, but you can see the increase in revenue has been quite significant. And that has been just auditing my app and working on the artwork, updating it, making it more relevant to my target audience, and just tweaking the gameplay. So you can see from September we're averaging 800-900 installs, all the way to when we released on the update on November 11th, about 1,000, and it's been consistent. So you can see download numbers haven't really changed. So this all came down to optimizing the app and thus monetizing it better. As you can see, the fastest way to actually increase your revenue is to optimize your game or your app. And big publishing studios, they know this, and this is exactly why they spend a lot of time play testing and with focus groups, making sure their retention is just right so that they can double down and run user acquisition and take it, the sky's the limit if once your numbers and your metrics are good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I always hear so many times that I need more downloads. How do I get more downloads? But when you actually look at the app, it's not really optimized as well as it should be, and thus it's never going to really make significant revenue. So the biggest takeaway from this video is just audit your app. Always have the mindset that your app or your game is never finished. That's the mindset that I've adopted, and every update you always try and make it a little bit better and a little bit better, and eventually your retention and your key metrics are going to be good enough to run profitable user acquisition campaigns. So if you guys did enjoy that video, please leave a comment. Let me know what you enjoyed. Also, give me some suggestions for some future content, and I'll be more than happy to make videos on that. And please leave a like. If you do enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. Then you'll be notified when I do make videos. I'm trying really hard to make videos more consistently and getting more comfortable in front of the camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you on the next one. Peace.